What's good? Today we're ranking all the LRs because I asked YouTube AI what I should do pertaining to hit mobile game Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and they said to rank. You could see all of the LR units in Dokkan Battle from the strongest to the weakest. You'll find out which units are truly worth investing in and which are best left on the bench. So briefly introduce Dokkan Battle and its LR units. Dokkan Battle, hit mobile game about Dragon Ball Z, has all the Dragon Ball Z characters that you could think of, like Booyan from the Dragon Balls. I just spit on my monitor. Booyan from the Dragon Ball series, like the first OG Dragon Ball, like 80s, It has a counter animation that looks awesome. All these animations are fire, top notch. You could even say ripped straight from the anime, but fun fact, they actually draw everything originally. So, that being said, that's Dokkan. It is a strategy game. It's PvE. You take units. You build a team. It's an RPG team builder that, friggin', what's his name? Frito from your Overwatch likes for his Overwatch games. That's all fine and dandy. And it's LR unit. LRs are the highest rarity of unit. Basically, your golden gooses. I don't even know how to compare it. It's like a jackpot in blackjack. Highlighting their importance to the game. They're always the most powerful units in the game as well. So, let's see. This ranking will be for how good they are now. If you can really get any use out of them. This game has a lot of content, so you might have use for some very niche LRs in very niche situations that I'll be highlighting as we go through it. Key criteria. Oh shit! Fucking phone just fell off the couch. Tier breakdown. The powerhouse units. Oh wow! Whoa! They got tiers for me. Wait a minute. We gotta name these. Wait a minute. The powerhouse units. So instead of Z tier, we got the powerhouse units. Why does it look like that? Maybe if I... Yeah, sure. Let's see. The solid contenders. I can't spell. How does this look, by the way? I look okay here. Yeah, this is not the greatest camera angle of all time, but I decided I want to try and switch it up a little bit, Solid contenders. Why can we not see? That'd be nice if we could see. Come on. I know that you can squish the text. Let's put in a hyphen. Solid contenders. Underrated gems and bench warmers. Actually, here's how we're going to do this. So we're going to put this back to S, put this back to A, and then we're going to go here. We're going to put in like the solid contenders as like a... And then right here, we're going to go underrated. Oh, Jesus. Gems. And forgive me for my chapped lips. The dog got into my chapstick and ate it. So, bench warmers. I feel like we should add a tier below and be like, not even on the team, right? Add a row below the team, and we'll make this color purple or pink or whatever to make it match up with the rainbow. Now, you'll see that I have every unit here. We're not going to go through and rank every unit. That'll be its own video, probably. For this one specifically, the reason I chose this specific tier list is because this actually was the most updated with all of the LRs on it. Like, it has Gotenks, it has the New Year's units, it has Cell Max. I don't think free-to-play, yeah, free-to-play units are not on here, actually. Which is a bit sad, but let me break it down. Grandpa Gohan, pretty good. He'd be in the solid contenders. Jackie Chun, solid contender. Tao, bench warmer, or not even on the team. Pilaf, bench warmer. Babidi and the Majin Vegeta, bench warmer. Deborah and Babidi and Deborah, they can actually go into solid contenders. Fat Boo and Babidi, they'll go in like C. Super Easy A LR Goku, C. Just because you can find niche uses for him. And then everybody else, except for the first LR Roshi from the 6th anniversary, bench warmer. Everybody else not on the team. Going into this, so let's find where the first LRs are. This is bringing back a lot of memories. Playing the game throughout the release of all these units is a little... It's got me acting up. But starting off strong here, we have LR Super Saiyan. Oh god, this is gonna suck. I don't have a mouse, so I can't really scroll. Oh, I made a bad decision. LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? I'm gonna put him in solid contender just because he can hit pretty hard. His Easy A didn't do him any sorts of justice. In LR Vegito, I think with this temporary buff, I think he's an A. Honestly, he could do you pretty good. Same thing with Fizz LR Gogeta here. He both. I mean, they're basically like the same unit except for when they transform. Which good luck getting to that transformation. But right now, just because of their temporary buffs, which I think actually went away, like this week, pretty good. But we're gonna be ranking them with that in mind. Starting off strong here with LR Gohan as well. LR Gohan, we're gonna be talking about, post Easy A. LR Gohan was one of the most unfortunate releases of all time, simply because they butchered him. They gave him what? 58% defense? Let's actually fact check this. We go to the Dokkan Wiki. No, actually, let's go to the OG Dokkan Wiki. I love this wiki. Truth always has trouble with this one, but I haven't had a problem with it yet. Hopefully, I don't. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Extreme Z Awakened. Yeah, they gave him 100% defense with nothing. Oh, they gave him 30% on Super. 30% on Super there, but that doesn't do anything. As a matter of fact, this guy released really closely. Actually, not even, dude. He released after the BoJack movie one, right? Yeah, he did, and he was worse, which is crazy. This guy was better. This guy right here, he was better. Just a really unfortunate release. This guy was the king back in the day. When you were doing mono teams, you just throw on support units though, so they could just kill whatever phase you were on. LR Majin Vegeta can have some niche uses, actually, I think, because of his chance to stun on 18 and 12 key. If you bring him into a Super Battle Road stage, you get his 18 key. He has a pretty good... Actually, I'm going to go... We're going to move this up because I think these two need a separator here. I think that Majin Vegeta can have some pretty... We're going to call this niche uses. Because Majin Vegeta has an AoE stun. If you bring him into Super Battle Road, who knows? He could cook for you. Same thing with his viability in the World Tournament. I think that just brings him up from being, nowhere near Gohan. Same thing with STRL or Broly. This guy was a monster when he Easy A'd. I mean, you had... Who was better than him? Goku and Frieza? Because it was pretty close. He Easy A'd, I believe, during Saiyan Day 2020. He was the first summonable LR Easy A. Let's just fact check this. I don't know why I'm like, saying that I don't know. When, if we just go here, he was... Oh, 2021. Saiyan Day is when he Easy A'd. I am so wrong. I apologize. I don't remember who Easy A'd in 2020. That being said, really solid release. He was really good. again, 2021 Sunday, who was better than him? Like UI, but it was close, I think. I do think that it was close. On global, he was the best unit in the game. So, but then again, that's not the canon timeline. Tech LR Goku Black. This guy was really good when he easy A'd. Honestly, he was pretty good because he had his guard for 5 turns. You can get pretty high defensive numbers, good links with the extreme class future team. Now in 2025, he's not good. Bench warmer at best. Mighty Mask or LR Goten and Trunks. An unfortunate Easy A. I don't even remember when they got their Easy A actually, but I do remember that. Where are they? FC and Lineage. No, let's just go Legendary Power. They, and then we can just. Where are they? There they are. They Easy A'd in 2022, right before the 7th anniversary power creep. So these guys aren't even on the team anymore. They were struggling, I have to say, against the 7th anniversary content. They weren't. Where were you using them? Let's be real here for a second. Where were you using them? Nowhere. No way that I just did that. Please tell me. Okay. It's saved. You weren't using them anywhere. So, it's whatever. Not on the team. HGL Golden Frieza. LR Golden Frieza. This guy is going to be pretty good for a long time because he has, his first turn, he has 90% damage reduction. I'm going to put him in solid contenders. Just because he has that in him. You know, that first turn of being invincible, that can be really useful for short events like Tech Gogeta and Fizz Janemba, your Super Battle Road stages. Next up, we have STRUI Goku. Can still find some usability for him. This guy Easy A during the 9th anniversary countdown. I'm going to put him in A. I wouldn't put him anywhere near like the top 20 or top 15 or anything, but not bad. You know, a lot of dodge. A lot of dodge that guy has. Int LR Bojack. This guy, unfortunately, is not on the team, but when he released, what a freaking swaggy unit. Swag on swag LR Bojack had. Fizz LR Bardock. You can find some cases for him in Battlefield, I think. Battlefield with a seal could be pretty useful. Besides that, not gonna be using him too much. LR Turles. Now this is where we get into like really good units. LR Turles I think is still pretty viable on a number of teams. We're gonna put him in S, but he's gonna have a lot of units in front of him. Okay. I want to rank this unit. LR Trunks and Mai. What a freaking fumble of a unit. These guys sucked on release. They sucked on Easy A. But I will do it like this. Oh, no. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Because I'm not putting Trunks and Mai above Goku Black. Hello? Trunks and Mai have this just enormous chance to stun and this dodge chance against future Saga enemies that you can have a use for in Super Battle Road and Battlefield. STR Vegito. What? They fumbled this guy. I'll be honest. They fumbled the Easy A of STR Super Vegito. This guy should have been a lot better. I'm tempted to not even put him. I'm tempted to put him like here. I don't like using this guy. Whenever I use him, he gets me killed. Yes, his transformation condition is good, but only sometimes. HP conditions are not consistent. You know, if HP conditions were consistent, I'd put these guys up in S. They're not though. STR Vegito, I'd put right there. Let's get a wild card in here. Let's go OP. Orange Piccolo. Best unit all of 2023, might I add. Going into 2024, he still had some... You could still use him, honestly. I'm going to leave him here. Honestly, I think with his Orange Piccolo Giant form, that cancels the enemy's super attack. I think that puts him above the 3-year easy A's there. Next up, let's go with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Where did he go? There he is. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Very... He is boosted right now. So he's not bad. Let me put that and then that, I think, is a good way to put it. And let me grab LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku here as well, because these guys are just about the same unit. You can get some pretty good uses out of these guys if you're a newer player who doesn't have a fleshed out box, or if you're a returning player who has these guys. You can do stuff with them. I'm going to put Goku above just because of the teams that he has. Yeah, that's fine. Boosted, might I add. They're not bad. You can get stuff done with them. Moving on, let's go Tapion and Minosha. Tapion and Minosha, again, what a cool unit. But they fumbled. Have they easy aid? I don't think so, right? Yeah, they haven't. Good. Tapion and Minosha deserve a really good easy A. They also released... They were a 2021 release. Again, any 2021 releases just did not see any value in this, like, January of 2022. Once that hit, you weren't seeing any sort of value there. So, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Moving on, Fizz LR Trunks. Again, this guy has swag. Just in the art alone. But you're not using this guy. Pretty good on release. Very good on release. One of the original 5 LRs. But again, just easy A didn't do him justice. AGL Full Power Frieza. Listen, I was team AGL Full Power Frieza versus when it was versus AGL UI Goku. I was team Full Power Frieza. Let me put him in not on the team though, because he doesn't have it in him anymore. Like seeing his kit, I knew that he was gonna age fast. I knew that UI was always gonna age better. But when it was just the God event, this guy was cooking. Okay, this guy Full Power Frieza, he cooked that thing. Getting into next tier, this is where we have an elite unit. 17 in Golden Frieza. I hate this unit. And then they easy aid. Miraculous unit. Again, let me see how my powerhouse units tier fleshes out, but I'd love to put him up there. Let's just get this guy in there too. Tech Gogeta. He's up there. He is up there. But I don't think he's number 1, actually. We'll get to it. Fizz Androids. When these guys easy aid, it was some of the most fun I've had in Dokkan the whole year. These guys easy aid, I believe, with Android 21, right? When it was that celebration? Yeah. It was the Android 21 celebration. What a fun time it was. I think they're still installed contenders because they do have a debuff that can come in handy in stuff like Battlefield, Dodge. I think they can live some normals. Again, that end of 2023 segment has some units that can be... Dude, Android 21 is over a year old. Wow. She felt recent. But you can still get a little bit of value out of them. Again, I'm not going to go too in-depth with the solid contenders tier just because they're solid contenders. This is where we get into a controversial pick. Tech Broly. I'll put him below Orange Piccolo. Because Orange Piccolo does have the giant transformation. Yes, Tech Broly hits very hard. But 9 times out of 10, when I use him in Goku and Frieza, Tech Gogeta, Fizz Janemba, if I'm dying on the Broly team, it's because of this guy. If we can get to his transformation, sure, he's cooking everybody. On the off chance he doesn't crit, because it's not guaranteed, and he gets hit with a normal, cooked. That's all I got to say. Very controversial throw right there. I know. Let's get Tech Vegito ranked here. Tech Vegito I like, as well as STR Gogeta, especially now that they're powered up, or boosted temporarily or whatever, because they do have one thing that's very good about them. They have a turn of guaranteed dodge. That's huge. That's huge. You can find some really nice gimmicks or niches with them. I'm gonna put them up more. Hold on. I don't think that they're the best of the best because they're working with kits that were developed in the 8th anniversary, right? Is when the Easy Aid? Yeah, because we were using the Metal Cooler Core. But at the end of the day, that turn of guaranteed dodge can get you to places. I'm gonna put OP up actually. I don't like doing that. We'll see. Let me see how the tier fleshes out. This guy, Namek Goku. What a release. He was never the best unit in the game, by the way. Let me make that clear. He was always number 3. Full power Frieza and AGLUI, always better than him. One niche use, Tech Cell Max stage. I'll give it to him. Moving on. These guys, the Z duo from the 8th anniversary. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. They were tough to use, even when they released. Oh, you can hear my dog. Very unfortunate. I don't think they were number 1 ever. I think that the GT duo always cleared them. I don't even want to say very close number 2, because that's tough to say who was in the 8th anniversary. Probably them, honestly. But there was a gap. There was a gap. Very cool unit, though, because even today, you can find very good cases, very good niche uses for their standby, where you become damn near invincible. But I'm going to be honest, that base Vegeta can sometimes still take damage. I like to use them whenever I can because they are really cool, OST-wise, animation-wise. I like the voice acting. They're cool, man. They're really cool. Tech LR Jiren. This guy sucks. I'd put him in not on the team if I could, but it'd be dishonest. But do I like that? He's the best. Oh, no. You're not moving. Yeah. Because the thing with Jiren, if I'm not mistaken, he does have an attack break, right? Am I stupid? Or am I thinking of LR, like the AGL LR Jiren? Guards all attacks. Key. Okay. Oh, he gets 100% here? I didn't know that, actually. Yeah, this is fine. That's fine. I like the Fizz androids. I'd use the Fizz androids more than a Tech LR Jiren, but I'm being dishonest. if I put Jiren that low. I don't like Jiren, though. Jiren sucks. These guys, the GT duo. I was actually using them today in the Goku and Frieza fight. They performed pretty well. I'll be honest. I kind of like that ranking. Listen, they still have 50% damage reduction. Okay? They're living the Goku and Frieza normals. They're helping you shit on the Fizz 17 and Golden Frieza phase. Granted, they're not going to do too good in Tech Gogeta and Janemba. But, yeah, that's why they're in solid contenders. Not AS or the powerhouse units. Aged a lot better than I thought they would. We're on the cusp of the 10th anniversary. And I'm still finding some uses for these guys. Also a very cool unit. My favorite OSTs, favorite animations. They have swag in them. STR Beerus. Even on release, I didn't like this guy. Because the question always was, where am I using him? And the answer was movie bosses. And then Easy Aid. And the question came back, where am I using him? And then it was like, Realm of Gods or something. And he just didn't fit. Because although shocking speed, good key link, connoisseur isn't. I think we got our first C tier unit. We're going to put underrated gems up. Actually not. We're going to put them there. I don't think I even need this. Yeah. I don't think I need that C tier. Because they either suck or they're pretty good. And then underrated gems. We'll keep that tier. I feel like I'll come up with somebody. You know? LR, Vegeta, and Nappa. What a unit. These guys also always sucked. Niche use. Turn 3, 100% dodge. And they also have a heal. Somebody can make that work. Also, World Tournament. I'll always give brownie points to the World Tournament. If we want to talk about units that like kind of suck, we gotta talk about Int Kid Gohan. Int Kid Gohan, even on release, was barely cut in the top 10, I'll be honest. Do I want an underrated gems tier? No, they're just not. He's just not on the team, man. He's just not. Yes, what is it? What does he have? Is it 30% damage reduction? I don't think he stacks or anything, right? He only stacks attack. Which, good luck, man. Yeah, he raises defense. Oh, does he? Oh, he does stack defense. It doesn't matter. Because, yeah, it's 30%. He builds up defense here. I'm sure if you're using this guy somewhere where he has type advantage, he'll be fine. Yeah, let me make this the C tier. If they're an underrated gem, I'll put them in solid contenders. If he has type advantage, you can make it work. Moving on, Ink God Goku. This is a unit that is not good, but I always find myself somehow using him. When did he Easy A? It was like semi-recent, right? Oh my god. Oh, he was the global first. He was a global first. Yeah, nice leader skill. Once Fizz God Goku came out, I didn't really care for this guy. Definitely a bench warmer, though. Definitely a bench warmer. You know, better than freaking Beerus. Let me fix that. Because he has that dodge chance, baby. LR Kale and Caulifla. How they massacred my girls. Best unit in the game turned into a joke. They're not even on the team anymore. They don't build up fast enough. Even in their meta post EZA, which was what? It was the Omega Shenron fight. They weren't good. In LR Rose, EZA during 2023 worldwide, or like near the end of it. I'll put him in bench warmer. Again, if he has type advantage, sure. But what team are you using him on? Here we go. Let's get a good one on the board. Evolution Blue Vegeta has a revive, guaranteed guard the first turn, hits hard enough to damage Goku and Frieza. These guys are that's my controversial take. They do Rainbow Orb change, which I'll give to them. But so like the Rainbow Orb changing, sure, it's valuable, but on every team that they're on, you have better Rainbow Orb changers. These guys, honestly, I'm tempted to put them there. What are you doing with them? Number one, where are you using them? Like the AGL Vegeta Planet Namek Saga team? No. Number two, their dodge isn't high enough for me to warrant, like, usability. Where are they? They're right here. These guys always sucked, man. Yeah, medium chance to dodge. Chance of evading plus 20% when performing a super attack. And, they do have 70% chance of dodge when Ki is 24. Okay, I might bump them up a little bit. But, let's see. Yeah, they have 60% post-transformation. So realistically, you don't even want this. Because they still keep the medium chance. It doesn't go up to high. If it went up to high, I'd reconsider. But then again, let's look at their categories. Look at this. Namek, Dragon Ball Seekers can become good with Daima, maybe. Kamehameha, sure. With what team? What leader? Rapid growth. And Earthbred Fighters, at the moment, doesn't have a very good lead. Even with their dodge chance, I'm tempted to keep them there, because where are you using them? These guys have a good spot on the Fizz Dragon or Broly movie 8 trio, right? They have a good spot on that team. Can't say the same for Gohan and Krillin. LR Baby. This guy, man. LR Baby. We need more. We need more babies. I'm going to put him in niche uses, specifically for Battlefield, because of the debuff, because of the ape transformation. It can be useful on teams that suck. But this guy, when did he release? I don't remember. When did he EZA? He was a 2024 EZA on Global? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we were using him for the Artificial Life Form mission. Yeah, man, this guy... I wish they did him better. I wish he EZA'd later, if I'm being honest. But he had to eventually. Because this guy has swag, man. Baby has swag. Especially with the monkey transformation. But yeah, I mean, the debuffs can help. And this ape transformation, I mean, you can make it work. You can. You can. Let's move on. Jesus Christ, why? I don't want to go back. All right. Let me get these guys out of the way, too. This was one of my favorite units when they released, if I'm being honest. They suck now, though. Even post-EZA, they're not good. Oh, LR Super Boo. How stupid you are for releasing with the KL celebration. I'll put him on niche uses. I don't want to run him on the Boo team. Sometimes just have to, though. He has guard against Fused Fighter and Boo Saga, though, so... Hey, that's an entire Supreme Battle, Supreme Magnificent Battle. Int Vegeta and Goku. Again, I really want to put these guys on not on the team. But they're going there. If anything, I want to put him on the bench warmers. But what are they doing? That revive isn't saving anybody, you know? Like, especially because you have to get the revive for them to actually, like, be good. Not even good. Okay at best. Angel Vegeta, this guy is like a better version of Tech Broly. Because he supports. Actually, I'm tempted to do that. Do that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. STR Cell Max. Very cool unit. Very awesome OST. Unfortunately, Super Bosses sucks. Movie Boss is pretty good. I'm going to put him there because of his Team Protector mechanic being very powerful, but unfortunately, his teams at the moment are not the greatest. Movie Bosses is pretty good. Is he on Uncontrollable Power? I think he is. I might bump him up because of that. He is. I value the Team Protector mechanic. I don't know if he's going to make it to the Powerhouse units, but he's good. He's good. He's a unit that I'm sad that I don't own, so I've never actually used him. I've used him as a friend a lot. But yeah. These guys are really close. These two are really close. Like actually these three. I need a burp so bad, but I'm not gonna for the sake of the video. Let me just put this guy into not on the team real quick because he's, you guessed it, not on the team. Hitting God Goku. I like these guys. They're not on the team though. I'm so excited for when they use EA. It's gonna be so awesome. These guys, I think, have very niche uses with their revive. And I think if Gohan is type advantage, you can make it work. But he needs to be taking like one hit. He needs to be your 6th unit on a team. Go Bros! How they massacred these guys. Again, they were up there. They were like number 2 when they released. Now I don't even want to call them a bench warmer. I'm between like putting them on the or not on the team and a bench warmer purely because of the fact that what are they doing? You know? Matter of fact, I will. And to go with that, STR Cooler. I'll be honest. I was always a hater of this guy. Because in the wise words of the Truth DT, a super normal is what this guy was for me. Always. Always. So he's not on the team. I'm not using him. Partly out of spite. And the worst part is that I went kind of deep to get him. Boo. LR Boo Tanks. LR Boo Han. It was one of my favorite units of all time, I think. Just an all-around solid, great character. I'm going to put him there. He stacks. He dodges. He can survive a KO attack. He heals. And then you transform. He's sealing. He's dodging. He's guarding. He has a lot of defense. Good links. Is still healing. Does he have that survive KO attacks mechanic on post transformation? Oh yeah, and the attack break too. This guy has an attack break. Why? Like, he's so good. He does everything. Yeah, he just has so much in his bag of tricks that I find some sort. He always pulls through for me. He is honestly been one of the most consistent units for me. Obviously, there's going to be a time or two where he lets me down a little bit, but what unit doesn't? Let's see. Goku and Frieza. How these guys fell from grace too. They easy ate them way too early. Easy ate them way too early because it was in the 6th anniversary. These guys. Who is it that would hate their placement? Vector? I don't care, dude. I don't care if they have 5 turns of guard and then they have the attack break. Dude, shut up, man. You're not winning. You can win with them. You can win with any of these units that I'm scrolling by, though. They're not going to be your win condition. Vegeta and Trunks. Benchwarmer. Very tough unit to rank because they're a slot 1 unit, meaning that they perform best in slot 1. Problem is, bosses are hitting way too hard for their turn 1 performance. I don't think they'd be able to stack fast enough to survive and withstand the rest of the game either. Unfortunate. 7th anniversary LRs. Here we go. I'm very excited for their EZA. Benchwarmers. Even today, units like the Tech Gods, with the dodge, these guys have the damage reduction. One thing to note, though, is their attack break. Their attack break is huge. That just removes a lot of danger that would pose a threat. They just get rid of it. Obviously, there's times where they could fumble the bag and, they remove the attack and then the immediate next attack is a super. It happens. But, there's another unit I'm very excited to see get an EZA soon. If fingers crossed that it's going to be soon. This guy sucks, though. He was so bad. Even on release. Where were you using him? Into Goku and Piccolo. I love these guys. Awesome OST. Awesome animations. They suck. On release, they were okay. LR Janemba. This is a fantastic unit. This unit has such great design. Even before EZA, you were using this guy, well into the 7th anniversary. He was pretty good. That Ki Blast nullification was doing him good for the Red Zone Broly fight. He had enough defense. He was good. Tech Emerge Zamasu. This is a unit that gives me PTSD. I went deep to get this guy. Never got him. Actually, I walked away from the 2023 Worldwide with none of the new summonable units. Believe it or not. Benchwarmer. And as a matter of fact, we're going to put him at the top of Benchwarmer. Anyway, yeah, because these guys are a good slot 3 now. You could keep them back there because they have that first turn of guard. You float them, they come back, they transform, they dodge an attack break. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Actually, no, I'm going to move this guy up a little bit. Because he was still getting used in 9th anniversary content. You didn't have too many choices. But you were using them. That invincibility mechanic that he's got with the domain is awesome. Unfortunately, they fumbled the bag with the domain mechanic. Moving on. What is this? What the hell? Moving on. Let's see. We're getting a lot of these guys on the board. Triku. I rainbow Triku. Not on his first banner. God, no. But, just off the step up and things that he was featured on. Niche uses. He has a lot of stats. A lot of raw stats that, fortunately for him, still hold up in Battlefield. Super Battle Road, maybe. He does have an AoE. Let's be real. Thinking about it more, Uh, yeah, I mean, you're not using him anywhere else. Stuff like the breaking tiles event, or what was it? It was one of those stupid events where you go through and fight like 60 phases of just Cybermen. You're using them in stuff like that. So, moving on. Inzamasu. I like this guy. When he came out, it was cool. And then the Worldwide came out, and they fumbled the bag, naming this guy the same thing as that guy. Not on the team anymore, unfortunately. Pretty cool unit, though. Pretty cool unit. Goku from the Dragon Ball Z Kai intro. Or is it Dragon Ball Kai? I don't know. Carnival, AGL Carnival Goku. I'm going to put him in niche uses. I think those 5 turns of guard can still help you out in some cases. He has a very good leader skill, 200% to Turtle School. He stacks, and he heals. He has that survive KO attacks, I think. Don't quote me on that. You can make it work. Oh, this guy. Oh, man. Again, 7th anniversary. 7th anniversary is, the second best celebration. Under the 9th anniversary. Somehow, the 7th anniversary, despite doing so well, was still so bad in a lot of ways. For example, this guy, STR Kaioken Goku. What did he do? Damage? On what team? What team? He's not a Super Saiyan. He's not on Power Beyond Super Saiyans. He's not a movie hero. He's from the Saiyan Saga. He's not a GT hero, and he's not a Fused Fighter. So you weren't using him on any of those teams, which were the only valid teams in the whole damn anniversary, right? Those were the only teams you were bringing into Red Zone Broly on release of the anniversary, right? Where were you running them? Nowhere. That's the answer. Tech Grade 8 Vegeta. Tech Grade 8 Vegeta, I will give props to for one specific reason, and that is Explosive Chain Battle. This guy was on every category that the Chain Battle wanted you to run him. He was everywhere. Giant 8 Power, Giant Form, Pure Saiyans, Terrifying Conquerors, Inhuman Deeds, Planetary Destruction, Vegeta's Family. What else? Final Trump Card. He was everywhere. And he's an extreme class unit, so you had a lot less options to run. Everywhere this guy was. In terms of the actual game, where you were using him, what he was doing, one of the worst design units ever. No super attack effect, because he's an AoE unit. And you can't even use this guy. No, you can use him in World Tournament, actually. But the Giant 8 form, pretty good too. To be fair, we didn't know about the super attack canceling mechanic back when this guy released. At least it wasn't mainstreamly known. 60% defense on ultra super attack. Yes, he guards all attacks. But if you put this guy in slot 1, he was dying. And again, back to the main point. What team are you using him on in the 7th anniversary? Which one? Like, let's be real here. All of these kind of suck. At least in the perspective of the 7th anniversary. Stuff like Battle of Fate is pretty good now. Pure Saiyans is always going to be good. Good lord. I'm hiccuping. I'm going out tonight. I'm going to die. STR Carnival Goku. 200% to Battle of Wits on leader skill. Not on the team, though. I like him. I pulled him on his initial banner, actually. I used him for a little while on stuff like the Omega event. But once the 9th anniversary came around, it was not good. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. I need to put these guys into the... I want to make a tier of their own. But I'll be fair. they're pretty good in Battlefield. They're pretty good in Battlefield. Good leader skill, good link set, debuffs. You know, what more do you want? Where's LR Cooler? There he is. Or LR, Metal Cooler, sorry. Metal Cooler. Niche uses because of the revive. No other reason. His active skill is really cool. His revive animation is really cool. AGL Vegito Blue. Oh man, these guys. I'm between putting them on bench warmers and not on the team. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think they deserve to go on bench warmers. These guys are the most sixth character you bring on the team of all time. Because they need a Future Saga ally to get their intro. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't see any Future Saga category people except for LR Vegito Blue here. And then again, merge them out. You're not running these two on the same team. No, you're not. You know, STR Future Gohan. Let me rank him next, because he's actually pretty vital to Vegito Blue's placement, I think. Let's see. There he is. This guy is cool. This guy is not getting you killed in Gogeta or Janemba. Goku and Frieza, he blows 17 Golden Frieza away. Let me not get too wild with his placement. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a good spot, I think. He's not getting you killed. And he's helping. You know. In this day and age, that's all you can ask for, realistically. And then let me rank Sword of Hope real quick as well. Niche uses only for his standby. Let's rank a recent unit. Gohan and Piccolo. Gohan and Piccolo. These guys are good. Gohan is not as bad, I think, as people think. I don't have them. So I'm only going off of what I've seen in videos and stuff. Piccolo's a monster, though. Solid contender, I think. Actually, no, we'll put him in A. We'll put him, like, right there. Actually, I'll go, like, right here. Yeah. Their only problem is teams. They don't have too many good ones that I know of off the top of my head, because I feel like if they had a pretty good team, I know about it. STR full power. Let me just get this guy into the gutter. let me just throw him into the gutter real quick. I mean, even on easy A, mid. Let's see. LR AGL Gohan. He is boosted right now, actually. It's not enough for him, though. C tier. Actually, no. We'll put him in solid contenders. You can make it work. Where's into LR Cell? Oh, God. I'm not going to find him again, am I? That's fine. Int LR Cell. I think I'd have him around the same place, though. I love Int LR Cell, by the way. There he is. I love this guy. Int LR Cell is one of my favorite units of all time. I pulled him when he came out, and needless to say, I was in the trenches. People hated him. I got him to 90% off of his initial banner, though. So, you know? I don't really know what teams you're using him on. I'm going to put him above AGL Gohan, though, because he does have... Oh, isn't he on Slug's team? I don't remember. I'll put him above STRUI, though, just to piss some people off. Oh, beastless Gohan. Shoutouts to Alan. This is a unit of all time. I think you can still make him work because of that key blast notification that he has. But that's about it. Let me put this guy. I will put him actually pretty high here. Yeah. Yeah. I think LR Rose is too high. Yeah, that's fine. Let me grab... Oh, we got Bulma here. Bulma's pretty good. Still. A better aging kit than all the 2023 units, I'll be honest. Except for, like... I was about to say Orange Piccolo, but he was 2022. Can get you killed, but 2 turns of support, guard, damage reduction, debuff. What do you want from this woman? She came out a year and a half ago. Yeah. Actually, I'll put her like right below Turles. I think that Turles and Bulma serve a pretty similar purpose. Bulma, I'll put up just because she's not as restricted, and her active skill is pretty busted. She can make stuff like the Family Kamehameha broken. So, Int LR Ginyu. Ooh, this guy was not a good release. I'm a Ginyu Force Glazer. AGL Ginyu, one of my favorite releases of all time. I didn't even summon for this guy because even on release, I'm gonna put him in solid contender. We're gonna put him right there. No, I'm not. He's better than STR Vegito, but that's not saying a lot. Actually, oh yeah. Put him right there. Ribrianne, Kakunta, and Rosie. Neat unit. Neat. Oh, there they are. Neat unit. Niche uses. Giant form. If they have type advantage, I think you can make it work. Again, units. There's a lot of 2023 units who just like have a lot of stats. Ribrianne, Triku. They work in stuff like Battlefield, you know? Oh, God. Broly, Chi-Lion, Lemo. I like this unit. I know not everybody does. I know that there's a lot of people who do like this unit. Let me not get too crazy. I think that Broly, Chi-Lion, Lemo... Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. Broly, Chi-Lion, Lemo, and LR Golden Frieza share a pretty similar purpose. Oh no, I can't put him there. Let me move you up too. That's a good spot. STRUI just has a better teams. Yeah. Oh, I'm cooking with this list. I'm cooking with that list. Oh, okay. Oh, man. LR Omega Shenron. What a unit. This guy. We'll put him in niche uses. Only because he has Revive, he debuffs, he Rainbow Orb changes. GT bosses sucks. You're not winning content with him, but you can make it work. In very niche cases, very niche scenarios, you can make it work. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Cannot say the same. You really got to be careful with how you use this guy because he's got to get hit 5 times. Yeah. This is a good spot for him. I love LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I will use him every time I get the chance to. If he has type advantage or something like that, you know, you make it work. Actually, I remember seeing him tank a Goku and Frieza super attack. We're putting this motherfucker up. Yeah, right there. Right there. AGL LR Broly. This is a unit who is weird. He's good, right? Oh, this is a tough unit to rank. He has a great leader skill. His base form is lacking, and his restrictions to transform can be inconsistent. Because as it's turn 5 from the start of turn. Yes, not from the start of battles. Oh, Jesus. From the start of turn. That being said, solid as a closer. Solid as a closer. If you get this guy transformed, I mean, usually you're winning. So that counts. Let's get some... let's flesh out the top contenders more, though. What do the AI call it? The powerhouse units. Gotenks is up here, but he's not above Janemba. No, the hell he isn't. Let's flesh this out a little more. Tech Broly. Tech Broly. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then one more. Where is he? There he is. There he is. I still think that Beast is number 1 in the game. His dominance on turn 1, his team protector mechanic, you just can't beat that, in my opinion. This guy's not getting you killed. Like, ever. In my experience, at least. He's died maybe twice. And that's because I misplayed in the Goku and Frieza fight. This guy, beast, man. Tech Broly, kind of the same thing. I only have Tech Broly at 55%. My Beast is 90%. Let me say that. Tech Broly doesn't die the first turn. He doesn't die the second turn. And he doesn't die his third turn. After that, it starts to get a little bit rocky. But yeah, he's like Beast, just without the team protector mechanic. You know? I can't hate that. I cannot. I really can't. Getting a couple more of these spots in here. Let's bring Imp Broly up. Excuse me. Let's bring Imp Broly up. Imp Broly. I don't have Imp Broly, but if I'm making like a movie boss's uncontrollable power team, I'm bringing him as a friend every time, and he has also never gotten me killed. I do think that his kit is just wacky. You know, it's not structured super well. So that's where I bring him down. But he's good. He's really good. These guys, I'm going to leave in solid contenders. Bottom of solid contenders, might I add. Actually, is this true? No, it's not. No, it's not. I'll put them there. They helped me clear the use 5 int unit, or was it 5 or 6 int units mission that was on Global that one time? And I used int Super Gogeta. It was stage 1 of the Majin Buu Saga Red Zone, is what it was. That was a tough mission, but I got it done in the commons of my college building. So, AGL Ultimate Gohan. Another tough unit to rank. I don't think he's that great. I don't. But yeah, that's a fine spot for him. That's a fine spot. Again, I'll reorganize it a little bit later. Tech UI. Ooh, this is a toughie. I love this guy. Using him on Global, I love this guy. He's not top 5, but he's really fucking good. Let's just put it that way. Where is AGLUI? Where is he? I don't know. We'll get to him in a second. Int Gammas. Int Gammas are very underrated. Very underrated, the Int Gammas. Gamma 1 and 2, very underrated. I will put them, like... People would normally put the Gammas, like, right here or something. I disagree. Yeah. 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 That's where I like them. Because, look, their first turn, you're not using these guys in the Janemba fight. Let's be real. So I'm not going to count that. But Tech Gogeta, they'll live. Goku and Frieza, the first phase of Goku and Frieza is not killing these guys. And the 17 is Tech. Once we get to Fizz 17 and Golden Frieza, where we get a little rocky. But by that point, usually these guys are close to finishing their standby, at least in my experience. So, or they're like starting off their standby, I should say. But they don't get enough love, man. They're good. They're really good. Where the hell is AGLUI Goku? There he is. We got to rank Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku too. I'll get to that in a second. I really like this guy. I think this guy is going to end up aging very well. For like first turn guaranteed dodge is enormous. I know. 17 and Golden Frieza. Dodge canceling. Woo! I don't care. His dominance in every other fight in the game is unparalleled. And to top it off, if you somehow get through 17 and Golden Frieza, he is shitting on Goku and Frieza. If we're going to count the burst mode Kid Buu, this guy, and he has a revive, fuck everybody who shits on him. I love AGLUI. And he has a lot of dodge. Oh, Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku. You poor soul. You poor soul. I'm going to put him on niche uses. Super Battle Road, he has a seal, he has a debuff, he Rainbow Orb changes, he's good in Battlefield. You know, the gist. Let's see. Team Universe 7 is somewhere around here, right? I saw them. I remember seeing them. Maybe? Yes? No? Yes. Team Universe 7. They're usable. Put them, like, right there. No, that's too low. But the thing is, you have to use them on an all Universe 7 team. Put them there. Yeah. I think these guys are interchangeable. Let's see. Who's next? Oh, Fizz LR Cell. Oh, this guy. I'd give him his own tier below if I could, but he does have the 12 key, which is an AoE. Good for World Tournament. Moving on. Oh, Tech Carnival Goku. One of the swaggiest units we've ever gotten in the game. First Carnival unit that we ever got. He has a revive. He has an attack break. But, oh, do I want to put him there? Oh, this hurts. Oh, he stacks. Oh, no. He's really not on the team? No, he's not, dude. He's getting you killed most times. I can't wait for his EZA. Because the thing with him, too, he has that old revive problem where it has to be him specifically that revives to get his buffs. They're going to fix that on EZA, I promise. Oh, man. This 2025 is going to be such a good year. We're going to easy A all the hype units from 2022. Fizz Gogeta. This is a unit I really like. Very rough base form. Let me get that out of the way. But he has a freaking team protector, you know? Guaranteed dodge. That's hard to beat. That is hard to beat. Oh, right there. Yeah. Oh, that hurt. Oh, movie 8 trio. Movie 8 trio. These guys stir controversy in the Dokkan community a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're not in top 10. I'm going to do that. Be honest. No. They're going like right there. Yeah. It's very easy for them to die. Very easy. I'm tired of pretending that it's not. You know, they're not dying to the first like 3 phases of Goku and Frieza. And yes, that is fair. I'll give you that. But they're dying in Tech Gogeta. They're dying in Janemba. And unless you go into their standby, they're not living Goku and Frieza at all. The thing with the standby is you have better ones. Such as... where is he? This guy. I have this guy. He was one of the... He was the first unit I pulled from the worldwide celebration this year. And it was like 2 days before the banners left. I got him on a ticket single, believe it or not. And then I was summoning for the Fizz trio. And I got them, which was miraculous. And so I got enough coins from that to get to 500. And I bought Tech Broly. It was a rough worldwide for me. This guy... I think goes right there. I only have him at 55%, so it's very hard for him to kill stuff. But he doesn't die. And I'm not a bozo who's running in Fat Boo on the team for him to not get his condition. So that's a solid spot. Oh, you can hear the dog. She's asleep. I'm going to pet her head. This guy has a very bad turn 1. Let me be clear. However, he is also guarding. Let me put a situation that happens to me in game all the time into your hands. You start off turn 1. You get this guy and 2 other like slot 2 and 3 units on the first rotation. What do? You put this guy in slot 1. But Mateo, he has a bad turn 1. He's going to die immediately. He's not built up at all. Shut up. Calm down. His dodge activates mid-turn, meaning as long as the first hit isn't a super, you have a good chance to live. For me, he's taken like 300k from the first hit that he takes. But remember, our teams are at a point where we're at like 700k HP. So we're living with 400, which puts us below the threshold for him to get his dodge. From that point forward, you know, he could dodge a super, he could dodge a normal, live, super attack, get enough defense to live the stuff afterwards. That's happened to me so often playing this game. So often. Every time I use this guy, as a matter of fact, something like that happens. And it plays out perfectly. Maybe I'm just lucky. I don't know. I gotta say, people don't know how to use this guy. I don't know why. But let me fix this too. Yeah. There we go. How many LRs do we have left? Do we have any? I gotta count this real quick. Let me go through. Get real up and close and personal with the screen, right quick. I think that's all of them. Again, I'm sad that this excludes the free-to-play ones. But at the beginning, I went over where I'd place the free-to-play ones. I don't think that any of the free-to-play ones really have too much of a chance of competing with these guys. Yeah, I think that's all of them. For good measure, let me close out this list with one final placement. Where is he? There he is. Let me do this. Let me do that. And yeah! Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe.